What is going on? I'm Thomas here. Welcome back to Gaming Time 123. We are in the episode number 4 of the Enchanted Cave. And this is the objective is to get as far as we can. I believe we're in level 16. We're on level 20. We're in the town right now. And I want to confirm that is exactly where we're supposed to be. Just checking one little thing. I don't know if this is one we have, so it might be the other one. Okay, I'm in the right place. Let's make sure. So we are going back into the cave very shortly here. Take a look at our equipment. We have a lot of armor based items here. Yeah, not 100% sure of how this is going to work in the end, but we have some interesting items. We're going to go back into the cave. There are a couple other people here. What does he have? Also, 1,000 gold is worth. How much gold do I even have? I do have enough, but I suspect he's probably scamming me. Sure. Yeah, he's totally scamming me. I don't have a problem with it. It's a fake diamond ring. No refunds. Yeah, of course it is. Now, I think he has something. He doesn't have anything else because he's going to the cave. We are going back into the cave. 19 people. I think we're going to level 10 though because we do want to make sure we get to a good point. And yes, move to the next floor. And at a certain point, there's going to be something that we're going to make. We want to do everything that's. We do need to make sure we get to the what's it called? The chest is in one of these gold ones. So I don't think it goes in floor 1 though. I think it's always in floor 2. It does give me some extra experience too. Or it might be in this one. Okay, so escape. We have escape lanes now, so we can escape at any time as long as we don't die. I don't think we're having problems though because of it. And this is episode number 4 that we're working on. I guess I can use my mouse to get the things. I don't think a lot of this stuff is just going to be kind of weak, if you know what I mean. Because there's not a lot here. I think I go downwards. Nothing here. We can look at the map here. I don't see stairs. It might be okay, so it might be down farther. There's the stairs. We're gonna get out of here. And we do want to kind of get the things because of the context that if we get them, we're gonna be able to get better stuff later. And I think right now we do have to get our skills. So we still got 3 skill points we gotta get to, and we don't have that currently. Oh, we got a little chamber here, and I'm gonna expect that each of the artifacts we go get won't be particularly useful. Mostly because I don't think anything in these things. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Most of the stuff that's going to be in the secret chambers are going to be pretty weak stuff. They're going to be stuff we've already gotten before. We do want to get any of the artifacts we can get, because artifacts are still somewhat valuable. Got a goblin shield. I think we got the goblin shield before though. Well, we have. Okay, never mind. We have not gotten the goblin shield. And I can tell you that the goblin shield is probably not particularly useful. I think what we have right now is an obelisk shield. Comparing it to here, it is. Compare it. Current things say that it actually makes it weaker. It's not bad if we get upgraded, but currently, I think we're good to keep it like that. Just want to get the chamber. And the stuff we want to get to are the ones that have secret chambers. And we do have a reveal, I think. We have transmute. We do have revealer, which I don't see I don't think I have that one. We can use it if we need to. But right now, I don't think revealer. I think if you're playing this game, you do want to make sure you're going to want to use the reveal, but not until like the later levels, because you want to be able to get out of there as soon as you possibly can. We got shield. We do have the option to get out of here, but I think looking at my health bar, I'm not losing life. I'm also gaining, I think, 4 life every time, too. So it's not going to be a big deal right now. And we do want to get any of these extra these little magic pips we get throughout the ends, because those things are pretty valuable. They're not the best. They're not like that's gonna be something that's super useful. I think we have all those chamber things, so we'll move ahead and go back. And the main objective for here would be to get to level 50, which I think will be the end of this part. We do have the option to get to forge, which we might do eventually, but I don't know. Well, let's see. Currently, I don't think there's any reason to, because I think currently we do have some artifacts, but remember, the artifacts are the only thing we get to keep. Throughout the dungeon. So it's beat everything we can. And I think, if I remember correctly, there is one thing we are still trying to get. Now look at the one thing we have to do is have transmute and telekinesis. Those things are both useful in the later points, because transmute allows you to carry any of the artifacts, anything as an artifact. We haven't got anything that's worth transmuting yet. Eventually we're going to find something that is worth transmuting. But right now I don't think we're going to find anything. I'm going to go to the forge here. And let's see, any equipment. Let me look at the things we can get for it. Fake diamond ring is an artifact, which is something we'll still use. We're not going to equip it though because this gives me +3. I'm going to go ahead and compare here. Looking at all these things here, we got equip +4. This one gives bleed, and this is also +3. This one gives bleed +3. So this is actually slightly better. So we'll do that one. We're nowhere near the context of equipping it. I don't think any of this stuff is going to be something we're going to want to hold on to. Maybe we already have a legendary broadsword, so there's no point in having any of those. Goblin shield we get to keep anyways. Frost helmet, what does that one do? I did sell that ring. That ring, by the way, was one worth 10 gold, so not worth it. But you kind of have to do it for the game, because otherwise, because eventually you're not going to be able to do that anymore. And it's okay. And honestly, early on, it's better to fight everything that you can until you start losing life points. We're still at max life, and there's no reason for me to. You know, so you might have seen it. I did lose health points there. I didn't lose enough to make a difference. We got another legendary artifact here. Now, later in the game, you'll have these things as little eyes, so you gotta be careful because those things, some of those things, are definitely not safe. I think this is our first hard enemy right here, the one we're just fighting. That one I think is our first particularly hard enemy. It's not the hardest still. Nothing here, so we get to move on. And I believe we have to get to level 50 before we're going to end this one. Because level 50, there is a boss instead of a... We get to decide what it is. Looking at my contacts, I think attack is probably the best. I think there's some pretty fascinating things, but a lot of this stuff is just going to get sold. We got another one of these little artifact things. They allow you just to upgrade one skill point, I think. We'll go ahead and go with, we've got the thing sorts. I'm going to go ahead and go with extra attack. That means that we'll do more damage. Over time. Scorpions are not that particularly hard. They're weak to wind, but honestly, at this point, there's really no reason to go and fight them. I think honestly, running the goblin that we just fought is probably gonna be the hardest one. Right to the next floor. We're on floor 18. There is an artifact here. We're still good. But I think there's going to be an objective where we're gonna there's a place, something, an artifact we want to get, but we need to have to get as much we can for it, because there is a chest, I think it's one of these chests, that has a special artifact, not Flogag. That will have some blue berries, and we'll go to that after I finish the black's good. We got defense +1. Oh, that's probably not really relevant. Oh, mage knife. I do like the mage knife. It's not the best knife, but it's still reasonable. I might just go ahead and forge that one. So use magic if you want to do that. So you transmute. You go to the mage knight, and we'll go ahead and transmute the mage knife. Go to the mage knight. I just don't know what I did. I couldn't tell if it's a sword. There it is. So now we have that one. We will take that one with us, even if though it's not technically legendary. That's one of the benefits of having it. The problem is that's only for like certain things you need, because those things are not going to be, they're sellable, but they're not going to be something you use with a special thing later. Nothing else here, I don't think, so we go ahead and move on to the, oh, yeah, that's right, move on to the next level. And 20, there should be a shop. We got our toad, which are probably our hardest tangle boss. I think the blue purple slime, or the goo, it was probably the hardest in the last level. We do have a safe there. So let's see what we got here. And I think these things are like, they're like 1,000,000 different combinations. I don't know exactly how many. Max +10. We got some units. I don't think we have anything else. And the next level is going to be it's not going to be a boss. It's just going to be the standard. Anyways, I think next week well, I will have a stream next week as well. I don't remember what that one is though. I believe it's the next week will be March. It will be Pokemon Rogue episode number 2. And then after that will be the paywall game. I don't have that one, unfortunately, because it's not currently available yet. It's one of those games I'll have to buy. Let's see what this thing has to say. I attacked a farmer. Was attacked by a farmer today. He was stealing more squash. Yay! I don't know how that works, but anyways, move to the next level. We are now going to floor 20. I think we're trying to get to. Go ahead. We'll go to the shop. We will quick sell all the junk because none of this is relevant. I want to make sure yeah, we can quick sell all that. That got us back our. We are now in the weird chamber. We get an artifact, which might be our first artifact, the fine steel helmet. I think that's a new one. It is not a new one. Never mind, it's not. Oh, we leveled up to level 7. What level do we want to go? We get 3 skill points in addition to this. I think we go with the extra magic here. Our skill points are available. What we want is the ability. I think I've got all the abilities we wanted before. What's this? Attack plus 3. I think that's what we go for here. I don't think any of these other ones are specifically necessary. We can get a potion duration plus 3, but honestly, won't be. I don't think we ever use potions. That's not one of the things that we go for. We can go for extra mana. We can go for extra. I think we get 3, so. We got Dark Burst, we got Light Beam, we got Wind Blast. I think like it's gonna be relevant later. It's just not gonna be particularly relevant right now. So the best is probably to go with this one, and then this one. Give us a bunch of magic plus. And we get our red as well. We do have a long way to go before that one comes up. Moving back, can't go that far. Let's go back to here. We have the ability to get out of here, I guess. But it is kind of better just to go ahead and fight things. I want to get to level 30 because we get to that's our next point where we can just move from point to point. We're probably not going to get to level 30 of this run. We did get a katana, which I believe is a new one. It is not a new one. Never mind. We'll go ahead and just do that. Next floor is 21. At a certain point, there's going to be a position where we're like, we want to stop trying to fight everything because these things are pretty easy. So once, but you don't get, but you want to get as much experience as you can, so you can level up again. And we're still not losing any health, so we're not losing anything by doing this. We're gonna get 1 point here. I gotta go with the extra attack, I believe. I think most scenarios probably just there to go for the extra attack. And we can look at our points here. More stats. Here we go. We currently have an instant. We currently do have an instant kill of 0. That's what we're gonna try to go for. Get an instant kill. At some point, but I don't think we're gonna get. There's a lot of instant kill. Pie Snake is a pretty good one to have. Ring of Riches is a pretty sad artifact, just an extra cell thing, pretty much. Looking at this, nothing there. Just going back into it. We are about 900. I don't believe we go all down today. So now we are at 921. We do get quite a bit of experience for fighting something. We're in 24, so we're not getting anything here. I can't remember if there was supposed to be a boss in 25. I think there was. Was there a boss in 25? There's a snake here. That's our new hardest enemy, I believe. Move to there. And looking at the rest of my things, I do have a special thing going up on the 28th. And also, there is going to be Pokemon World and Rogue episodes that will come up. It will, however, not be. It will be recorded after the occurrence. There's another one of those things, which is cool. We'll find out what that is in a second here. It will be a full objective, a different objective, which I'll do later. We get a bonus, which will be extra attack. We get some Storm Boots, which I think is the new stuff. What do we got here? I don't know if there's anything like that. These things are probably not very useful. Oh, yes, there is a boss here. We're probably in a position where we'll probably beat it, though. Let me look at my more stats here. I don't have anything of any possibility of instant kill. But I gain 25 health every time, and I also bleed 45 every time. I don't life drain. I don't know how that works. So this is for the boss, and we just defeated it pretty easily. We have 4. We got another Mage Knife. We get an attack +1. We get to choose, I think, another attack. And we get to choose another one, we get to attack again. And we get some Stone Boots, which we already have. There is a way of getting around it too, so like I have, let's see, I get some pickaxes. I do have quite a bit of pickaxes in the later ones, probably like 50, you can pretty much get around it without having to fight anything. Got Dragon Fight. I wouldn't consider that being our hardest enemy. But it's probably one to get most experience for. We get 35 experience for this one. We get 30 experience for this one. We get 25 there. Moving all around. Frog, we get 28. We're still getting a lot of experience. It takes a while. When we got from the spider, which is the first boss. And we won't be fighting the spider again because it only occurs once. It occurs only during 25. The first time it occurs. I think we saw it before in the previous episode. But we didn't fight it at that time. I'm gaining 25 health, so I have to be taking 25 or more damage in order for that to even have a chance. So we're at 40. We didn't take any damage. We got Ancient Bronze Hold Helmet. Took 3 points of damage there. But again, we gain 25 health every time, so we're back up to full health. We're getting to a point, though, it's kind of more reasonable to not fight everything. We follow the spider, so I think we're going to get to level 30, and it'll probably end the run there. We lost 1 health. We got a health back. But let's go ahead and go down. We are at level 28. We can get to it immediately. I'm going to try to fight only the enemies I absolutely have to fight. Just to get rewards. There's a lot of enemies we had to fight. But it's fine though, because we do need to get up a certain amount of experience. That wasn't really necessary, but in honesty, I feel like a lot of them, except for maybe the main bosses, are probably not reasonable to have to go after, because I don't think there's a lot. Okay, I'm going back here. We're going to level 29 now. I might as well go and fight these two guys. We're still at full health. I think we're gonna get pretty close to having to do it. Probably after the next level, we're gonna have to fight somebody here. That's all we have to fight. Turtle, I think, is the first one we're going to have a hard time with. Yeah, see, we had a little bit of a hard time there. But we're going to get that health back. We're at 80 now. We're at max health. There's another chamber here. No reason to fight that guy. There is a... I don't know what that is. Is this one of those guys that says, "Hey, will you give me the wings? Because you can't..." I think he does give up. So, this is one of those things I'm fairly sure you do not ever want to part with the wings, because if you do, you will die. No. I think there's probably something that says this. I don't know when you'll die, but there's no way to get out of here if you do give up the wings, I'm fairly sure. So, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to leave this guy. He might appear again. And you can't sell those rings either. We have a jungle shield, which is nice, but I think we'll quick sell all the junk here. Anything worth buying? Yeah, I think we do head and buy all of those. Then we'll use the forge. Anything that we want to upgrade? I don't think there's anything here to upgrade that you really want to upgrade. Because right now, I'm doing 20. I'm gaining 26 health. I'm gaining 3 HP, and I'm doing 45 bleed at the same time. And my potion efficiency is 115. I see no reason to do that. I think we're going to go ahead and keep going down. Oh, no, wait. Oh, I didn't mean to purchase that, but that's fine. This is where it gets difficult. Wait, is that what? Was that the blueberries? I think it was the blueberries. So that is one of those things you want to make sure that you transmute, because that was something that's necessary. Let me get to my transmute thing here. I don't know who else gives them, but that's one of the things you want to make sure you take. Because I think they only appear from level 40 to like 40 to like from level 30 to 40. You can get them anywhere in that time period. You might as well go there. I think we got that one. I I think this is also the point where you can kind of get something. We can also escape at any time we want to. I don't want to give my wings to anyone, because if I do that, I won't be able to get out. We can go ahead and get out of here now. I think we'll level up and then we'll go ahead and get out of here. Now where we end the video. Why am I always trying to run away? Like I click a stack of time. Merchant vessel. What does the merchant vessel do? But you kind of want to search for each of the things, because of the context that there is a very possibility that you can get more of the beads. That's a terrible knife, although it's better than some knives. 33. We'll probably end up transmuting that. Mystic round shield. Wow. Okay, go ahead and go clip here. I don't know that if you go to going to level 40 is going to be the best option. Those blueberries are very important, though. You give that blueberries to a person that's hidden in the town, and if you do that, then you get a potion that gives you 500 health at some point. I don't know how long it takes. I leveled up to 18. We will go with magic. And we will go ahead and let's see. Do we have a chance at instant death anywhere? Or was that one of the things? Cause that's one of the things, right? Somewhere. Looking for instant death. I think there was one somewhere. Critical chance plus 10. Maybe we should get into game towards that one. That one gives us critical chance plus 2. Let's do that. Now it gives me attack plus 3. Get another artifact, which is some web boots. Let's go to 35, and then we'll go ahead and head out of this. More artifacts. There's one more thing, I believe. Also a chest, I think. No, there's no chest. Yeah, we want to go down. And I want to try to avoid... I want to get everything I can, but I don't want to actually battle anything. Because we do want to battle, we're going to have to battle more anyways. There's another chamber right here, which allows us to get out of here. Oh, there's this guy again. What do you have? Some emerald boots. Hi again. I still unfortunately have 9 hands. How are you getting down here is my question. No, I'm not parting my wings. Because as soon as I do that, I'm going to die. Tropo's nice. Ooh, I have 110 life hits. Yeah, so I didn't. I just realized that I have 119. I've already gone through it and like, you were never heard of it from again. So let us go ahead and use heal. Back to full health. Yeah, so the one thing you want to make sure you do is you want to get through these. But now that we have gone to the point where we're going to be like, we started taking a lot of damage, it's better not to fight everything. Send us back. I think he'll appear in every chamber from now on. Now we get to the point where we have the Horse Imni. It's the troll. We've got troll stuff. I don't like facing against the trolls. I think at this point we go ahead and just decide to end. Let's go ahead and get back to full health. Get to our full health. Let's try to beat this guy. We did beat him. And at this point you do use the revealer. Not telekinesis. This allows us to see the entire map. What on earth is that? Oh, there's a warrior. There's a special event down there. Well, the good news is we can actually avoid that because we can use the post this thing here to get past that. We'll need to use more than one. Oh, that's the guy who sold us the fake ring. I mean, this is a problem because as soon as I give it to him, I will die. So I am so sorry. So no. No. You'll just have to find a way. I will clear a path for you, but I'm not going to. There's the thing here. I mean, it's unfortunate, but I can't part with the wings. I'm sorry to be that guy, but there's just nothing I can do. What's this thing? It says it's an event. Any events here? I don't think so, so we go ahead and move on. I mean, I really hate doing that, but he's not. We'll probably see him again on level 35. I'm gonna get the spider because the spider's not too hard. Where is the thing? Do we have the object to see where that is? There's the thing. So we can go ahead and use First Strike to get rid of that, allowing us to be able to get to it. Too much there, so we'll move on to the next floor. I think we'll go to level 40. Oh, that's the thing. I was going to say, who is that guy that's stalking my path? It's not blocking my path, it's there. I think we do need to use heal back up to full health. And then we'll go ahead and use our potion. Oh, 12. We do get something every time too, so we're not. I'm going to have to. Where's this guy go? What does this guy cost? Okay, we can escape now. I don't. There is this thing here. We can use telekinesis, which allows us to get this, which is a potion. That was not. That was not would have been not worth going for, anyways. I don't remember if 40 is the time where we have to. I do think the wolf is cute. Let's go ahead and get health. But now at the point, this is the kind of point where you want to kind of get out of here if you can, without having to fight as anything. Oh, I think that guy who did sell us the fake ring, it's probably not going to be shown again. That allows us to escape if we want to. Okay, let's go and get this one here. We do have multiple ways to do it, but I do think we have an option for an artifact, and because it's level 40, again, mentions vest, that's something new. There's nothing here though. We'll go ahead and move on to the next level, which is level 40, which is a shop, and this is where we'll end the run. In my opinion, probably going to try to get some items though, so we can kind of go for it. Merle knife would be a great thing to use. Let's go ahead and just. Let's go to my magic. Transmute the myrtle knife. Anything else worth transforming? Merchant vessel is not worth it. I don't think there's anything else. We'll sell everything that we can here because there's no point in not doing it. Yeah, let's talk. I'm gonna go ahead and quick sell all my junk. Minus the type of fake ring. We will buy this because that's something we want to get, and then we'll go and transmute that. We have 3 of those now. We are pretty much out of basic things though, so I'm gonna go ahead and go down. Maybe we can get past 1 level more. Without having this, we can. It just goes right next to it, so we just skip the level. I'm gonna try to get what we can. I don't think we're gonna get anything else. Maybe the spider. Take a look here. There's that. There's that gate. We could get to it, I think. Let's go and get these things here and go to the next level. And we'll only go this if we have the ability. We're going to use the +1 attack. There's no way to get down farther than that. I do think the dog. So there is a warrior here. Let's see. Oh, is that an event? That is an event. So maybe we should try to get that one. Telekinesis. And we're going to use the potions if we have any. I might have just sold it though. Oh, this is another one. Do I have an extra health potion? I would love. I mean, I would happy to give you health potion. I don't think I have another. I do have health potions. Yes. Oh, you know, I'm happy with that. Thank you. You should be okay. I don't know how you're going to get out of here. But anyways, just because I want to be a jerk, or if that means I'm going to use escape wings right in front of you. Glad to see we got to use that. Oh, we got a striker. As a bonus of that, what's the striker do? 15 extra critical attack. I don't have the ability to. You don't have anything, I'm very sure, right? But we do have one more thing we gotta do. It's this guy right here. What do you say? He says, big rush here, he needs the armor. Maybe we'll find that. But you gotta find that at the very end here. Open the cave. What does he have to say? I don't think he has anything to say. Right now, not today. I think we're going to cut it off of there. We are going to go ahead and put a katana. We already got the katana. The striker, we're not doing it. We don't have anything to do with my... Striker's nice, though. I will say that much. That's what he says. There's 19 people that have vanished. Let's see. Anything else? Goblin shield. Oh, we don't want to have the goblin shield. The helmet. We do have... I don't need any of those, so we're going to get rid of them. Put them on there. It's the helmets here. We do have that, and that. The armor. We do have a garment. The boots. I wanted to hold on to these, unfortunately. I'm not sure what those are. We'll get rid of this. Wizard boots, pretty nice to me, I think. The hands, there's nothing here. There is sparkling, but I don't think we have anything. There is something here, just fake down wing. We can just don't even worry about that one. And we got 2 berries. That is it for this episode, I believe. I know it's a little bit of a short. It was maybe a little bit of a shorter episode. We are at what? A little less than an hour. Not that big. I don't think that's a big of a deal. Next week, we'll be doing Pokemon Emerald Rogue. Week after that, we'll do Payroll game. I'll have to buy that game into it. And week after that, on the 28th, assuming that it's not in a week where there's an event for Magic the Gathering, I will be doing something on Magic Arena. We will be doing 5 decks. They're all going to be based on certain whims. That is it for the video. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to keep your game on.